Hi and welcome to this week's Tuesday tip. So this week we're going beyond grounding yourself in the present and moving into feeling good about what might happen next so that you can take that one step further in switching off your negative or worrying thoughts. Now, if you've skipped ahead, please make sure you go back to episode 1 and do this in order, as it genuinely won't be as effective if done out of sync, and I really don't want to waste your precious time. Also, just to let you know, I've relaunched my 21-day happiness challenge, which is a combination of downloadable PDFs, email reminders, video trainings and live coaching from me to help you get a jump on living a life full of fun, laughter and happiness. So you can sign up for this using the link in the show notes below. You're listening to How to Change Your Life One Step at a Time with me, Katie Woodland. Tune in every week so that you can use tried and tested tips, tricks and hacks to start living the life you want right now. Last week we looked at a way to prolong the good feelings when we first wake up, simply because mornings are definitely the make or break moments of our day and ultimately what happens in our lives. However, I am well aware that getting into a good feeling space sometimes only lasts a few minutes and then we end up feeling worried, frustrated or completely deflated again. I also know that sometimes no matter how hard we try, we just can't get out of our head. Sometimes all of the rubbish in our head is so overwhelming, even thinking about taking steps to get into a good feeling space seems impossible. And at times like this, I 100% advise you to cheat. In fact, I advise that we all cheat at getting healthy as much as we possibly can. Now, what I mean by this is use someone or something else to kickstart our serotonin for us, and then once we've pivoted to a happier place, continue this feeling by doing other things. And this is key. If we don't continue to do other things to keep the good feeling thoughts flowing in the beginning, then we very quickly slide backwards. But please don't get frustrated when this happens. It is part and parcel of the recovery process, and eventually you'll be happier for longer periods, slip back less and generally feel so much better. Now, it took time to get to where you are now, and it takes time to climb back out of the mental health sinkhole. Thankfully, it is a lot quicker on the way out. Just remember, throughout this whole process, you genuinely have control over how you think, act and behave, and we're just changing this to make sure all three are helpful, not harmful. So last week I was super adamant we were not going to talk about positive thinking because this sparks a stream of negative or worrying thoughts. However, we kind of do need to address it. Because when we're thinking about our future, we need to make sure we're moving in a positive direction. Having something to aim for that we want to do, that we're excited about doing, and that will help us be happier is the only reason we ever get up in the morning. So I want you to just pick one thing you'd like to do. Not a big thing. This is a smallish thing that has maybe been on your fun to-do list for ages, but you've just not got round to doing it yet. And now I want you to look in your diary and pick a day and time when you're going to do this. So honestly, this really can be a small thing. It could be go for a walk or go for lunch for someone or get a haircut. Now, this simple process may be the one thing which sets off your brain's nonsense button, and if left unchecked, when that time or day rolls round, you'll not do it. So what we need to do is reprogram you for success. We need to reprogram your brain so that you do achieve this, and in the way to do this is to attach our good feeling thoughts to this goal. So first, we just need to get clear on how you'll feel when you've done it. So spend 20 or 30 seconds imagining you've done it. You've been for your walk, you've had your haircut, or you've been for lunch. How are you feeling? Do you feel more confident, joyful, relaxed, content? It doesn't matter. These are your feelings and this is your journey. Whatever you feel right now is the right feeling for you. Now head back to your diary entry, and after you've written what it is you're doing, write because this makes me feel, and then write your feeling word. So for example, if I was off to get a haircut, this always kind of makes me feel really fresh and refreshed and new. So I'd put, for example, Tuesday 9:30 hair appointment because this makes me feel fresh. And when we attach an emotion to something that we want to achieve, we help implant it deeper into our memories. We help tell our subconscious that this task is important. So the next step is to play the mini mood booster MP3 and just listen and focus on the positive feeling words that I'm saying. And you get this when you sign up for the Tuesday Tip podcast. So this mini mood booster MP3 is the cheating part. Allow me to get you into that happy place so that you can definitely take action when you need to. Now, if you are ready to take this even one step higher and move yourself on even further, throughout the day, open your diary, reread your entry, spend 20 to 30 seconds in that feeling space and follow it up with the 2-minute mood booster. So try and do this about 10 times a day. And I know this seems a lot, but it's only for really short periods of time, and every time you do it, you're reducing your resistance to taking action when the day or time comes round, and you'll be giving yourself a little sneaky serotonin boost. So if, however, you're like me and super forgetful, then set milli alarms on your phone or write Post-it notes and have them dotted all over the place. So I love Post-it notes, and when I'm working on something, I will have them by the bathroom mirror, by the kettle, on the fridge, on the back of the bedroom door, and even stuck to my Speedo in the car. Now, every time I walk past or see one of these Post-it notes, I'll take that 20 to 30 seconds to get into the good feelings place about what it is I'm trying to achieve or do, and then just carry on as normal. So phone alarms really don't work for me because my phone's turned off a lot, especially while I'm delivering talks or doing therapy or, spending time with my family. Plus, I do have a habit of leaving my phone in the strangest places all over the house. Look, how much you do completely depends on where you are, how much you're struggling, and how difficult life is for you right now. If you're struggling a lot, cheat a lot. But set this goal and spend every day moving towards achieving it, doing whatever you can to reduce the resistance. Now, next week, we'll be covering why mini goals and taking action plays a fundamental part in our mentally healthy journey, and most importantly, how you can use every achievement as a springboard to the next notch up the happiness pyramid and towards a life full of fun, laughter and happiness. So make sure you register for the Tuesday Tip podcast using the link below to receive your how-to sheet for this week's episode, plus all the downloads for all the other episodes. And don't forget to sign up to the 21-day happiness challenge for extra tips, resources and live support from me. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you again next Tuesday.